A good, great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from Guyana. Yeah, how have you guys been? Hope you guys have had an enjoyable weekend. And let me see who started the live this morning. Tibu, a good morning to you. Bibi, Davy, Kish, Harris, Zaire, Sabita, a good morning to you. Joan, good morning. Lorraine, good morning. Akbar, Zabida, Yogesh, a good morning to you. Prince, morning. Rudy, good morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pablo, what's the name before Pablo? Genius Kid? I didn't think you know Genius Kid. You might be an airhead for all week. Pablo Genius Kid. You must himself to fucking crossword puzzle and he more than his father tell he's a genius. Oh, he's so bright. Oh. You understand? Can't find a job, can't pay bills, and he's a genius. I know he's genius with. You know? And if he's a big man, he's a big jackass. Forgot a Facebook name like Pablo, Genius Kid Pablo. You know? Somebody tell you, Clifford, good morning. Rena, morning. You know? Yeah. You know, they got them stupid people that accidentally, the child, so somebody steal this man dog. But brother, I don't know who would want back a dog with a face like this. You want, and he said, they steal my dog to go show yesterday. See if a person who buy the dog could call me. I will pay them back for what they bought it. So this guy lost his dog, right? It's thing, but I mean like, y'all know where this guy dog there? Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Who would pay for get a dog back like this? There's a lot of strange things going on in the world today. You understand? Who would? Let me show y'all the dog. Now I just telling you. Like I went by the football last and all kind of shape and size of girl passing. And you know opposites attract, right? So a fine girl pass with a fat girl. She friend and has never said carrying the body parts proportionally. A fine girl with no body pass with a fine girl with a fat girl with no body but a belly. So it's like you friend take off you body and carry it in she belly. You understand? I kid you not. It's mass confusion. No. I can't make up these things. I just telling y'all what you see, buddy. I don't want to lie to y'all about anything. Right? So look at this. Somebody stole this guy's dog. And he's willing to pay money to get back this dog. Well, he didn't ask me advice. He just asked me to... right? He just asked me to. This look like Patu. This dog look like Patu or Ramjatan. Right? Who would pay to get back such an animal looking such as this? Oh, it's genuine kid, not genius kid. Oh, it's genius. Sorry. Whoever is it? No. We talking about this dog here. So my friend, let me get all the number. Just in case somebody sees gorgeous. Zabida said the dog is gorgeous. She would like anything. I could only imagine. You understand? She husband must he look like squash. And your son look like fruitcake. And she happy. It's just happy dining with the family. No, me no. Like, you gotta love pets. Right? But this falls on gorgeous up for animal. I got, y'all see Scarlett. Y'all know Scarlett, right? Somebody says a pug. I don't know is a pug, a mug, or a follower, or what. This the fucking dog ugly. The dog look deranged, demented, and somebody said look like a pit bull. Does have a pit bull been in an accident? Like you know. You ever see an ugly baby? Some people got an ugly baby. Jesus Christ, it's ugly. And everybody like, ooh. Me, you can't invite me to them thing now. You understand? So let me give y'all the guy's number. You can call him if you see his dog anywhere. It's 603-6829. This dog went missing. It went missing from yesterday, from the Diamond area. And he's willing to give back the money, whatever the people then bought the dog for. But he wanted back. And suggesting somebody bought it. I would think the thief man still got the dog. Because I ain't buying no dog looking like that. You understand? Like if it's the reincarnation of two of Guyana's member of parliament. David Patterson or Cameron Dramjatan. When he running around this house looking at me doing this program and he watching at me thinking if he carrying out secrets from this thing here, so. So be this your husband look like me. You gotta try there. Pleasant good morning. A good morning to you too, ma'am. How can you do not play cricket with the president? I ain't a cricket fan. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll try. Yeah, if you see dog anyway, and then you're gonna know the dog when you see the dog. If the dog run up, what the fuck? You like, you know? It's like a worm with feet. You know, or some wild wat thrush or something like that. It just look demented. So, yeah, people gotta be real. Like I see some people walking around with some babies. Now, they ain't saying nothing about the babies, but when the men or the women get older, they're laughing at them. No. From the get-go. If I was a doctor and you pushing out something, I pushing it back in you. I said, keep that in you, buddy. You understand? I would say, what? We doing? You shitting? This is a shit. You understand? Because remember, most of the time, the babies, the head just come out first. So you see the face. You have a decision to make. Are you going to bring that ugly thing into this world? And then whole family come in and, oh, it's so cute. Me's not them kind of family though. Right here I watch, I say, what the fuck is that? I is not that kind of family. Yes, a drunk or sober. I watching it. I mean like, you know, I mean like ugly babies. Like Gavin Machu. I could only imagine he was a fucking menace as a child. You understand? All we like me no good looking boy. I got a big nose and you understand? I think me no good looking boy. But still I could pass. Most Guyanese could pass. But me ugly. Like Aubrey. Right? Like if you want to spite the world. Yeah, we got a photo with Gavin Matthews to me. I want the good looking photos with Aubrey Norton. I'm going to show y'all. So, I just tell you, I can't me. I don't know what y'all is that on. But me ain't going by nobody with no ugly baby. I'm watching it and telling them, yes, sir. Me? David Simon, when will the police wake up and be serious about police wake up and be serious about what? The police vehicle, a truck run into the police vehicle and they still take bribe from the truck man. Eh? The police were dead for bribe. I know what you're talking about, brother. I'm talking about the Guyana police force. They were dead for bribe. Somebody's a Guyana beautiful lady, Simone and thing and Missy, good morning. Cynthia, good morning. Yeah. So, yeah, I get anything? Get a thing with Gavin Matthews. The one was called himself Doctor. You gotta get the good looking pictures with them. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. If Aubrey and Gavin on an ugly competition, is Gavin carrying away the trophy, sir?
Yeah. Most likely. Aubrey got days. When Aubrey drink, like it's the muscles in his face. When he drink, he's be a little relaxed and he...
No, I think Aubrey's vexed to the boy. And the only person who could solve the problem is God.
You got cheer up. Well, the story goes that God made man in his own image and likeness. And that is where I become to learn.
I think he make a mistake with Gavin Matthews, man.
Huh?
I think he make a mistake with Gavin Matthews. He didn't finish with it yet.
No. But I don't think so. I think God fully well knew what he was doing. I think God has some bit of a sadistic streak in him and realized over lengthy periods of time he would have needed things to look back on. You understand? And accepted that he himself would have made mistakes.
Oh, Mr. Critic, I think you got to promote a competition like the ugly competition and invite Aubrey and Gavin Matthews.
That man pull up one in full jumbie looks.
Yeah, you see when Gavin Matthews smile, the man look like a costume.
So, put it to one side, man, big.
Yeah, my brother, more life and success, man, enjoy it.
Roger that, brother. You can't get it big when you want. How you end up with this thing now? So this Gavin. So imagine he coming out. If I was a doctor, I'd be pushing him back in. I tell him, what do you try with a scunt? You better go and throw it away or something. I know we're going with though. In this world. You understand? Yeah. So. Who God made Gavin head? He pelt the clay on the wall. No. People believe it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Right? And I've always had this thing. I continue people with a baby and how the baby, and when you go close to the baby, just wrap the baby up. When you go close to the baby and see the thing, Jesus Christ, you get a headache by, oh God, baby ugly. And I could only imagine in Gavin younger days, everybody used to, because, people want to be politically correct. How you could be politically correct with something like that? Not traumatize anybody. So you guys call in this morning on 622-7740 and let's hear what are some of your concerns. And you got some old people that's calling after. When I done gone about me business, I'm gonna call yesterday, last night, and he want to talk about so what was my think about something. This time I sit down at the football having, and I said, big man, what the fuck you think I think? Now it's Sunday night. Yes, sir. He ain't got nothing for do. He calling from some palms or somewhere and he want have a discussion with me why think about me. Think nothing I done with that since Saturday morning. He called me for Saturday morning program. Watch, let me just get this day. Let me start with Monday on a positive note. So what's been going on? So Saturday afternoon, about 12 o'clock, I started refeeding. And why I say refeeding, I started eating. Why I use the term refeeding is because you need to know that when you finish a fasting regimen, you have to take your time. So what I start with is some beef broth. Just boil some beef with salt and seasoning. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, Critic. Hope all is well with you. Just quickly, I would like if you could highlight the plight of the residents of Mizir Street in Nig Village on the quarantine. I sent you some images on WhatsApp from the same number. It's in a terrible, terrible situation and nobody seems to be doing anything about it. I've contacted the regional chairman, the regional engineer, the minister, and nothing is being done about this street. It's in a terrible, terrible state. So if you could just please highlight that for
What's
me,
the street name again? Well, it's being highlighted right now. So where's the area again?
Mizir Street, Nig, Quarantine, Borbies.
Roger that.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Yeah. So you hear Minister City Sir Mizir or whoever. You understand? I mean, if Al Jazeera come out from there, well, but there's a street in Borbies. A man come with some name. It's a love. Hope the guy didn't give me directions to go through there no day. So I started refeeding at about 11 o'clock on Saturday with some beef broth, right? So I had maybe 3-4 pints of beef broth made, and I was taking that, sipping that gradually. Now, what one has to remember. Hi, good morning, brother.
Critic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell. I got some complaint. They got some people from overseas, and they want to run we show in Guyana. I just listen to them from Globe Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Say that we shouldn't get the 40,000 people. We shouldn't do this.
No. Hold on. You know me as David Facts. What 40,000 people are we talking about?
You're talking about the people with the government take on.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Who are facing different plights, the same plights that they like to highlight. That people that bad in country, people that poor in the country, and the government should not give them the $40,000. That is what they're saying.
But the government providing work, Critic.
Yes.
The government providing work and giving the people. Why these people from overseas just there?
My brother, if but here I tell you, listen to me. I think half of the problem is people like yourself who are here and who listen to any and everybody and take it. When I done this 1 hour program, you know what I go and do? I go and meaningfully contribute.
My critic side is work for critic.
No, but here I'm telling you, you got to leave the naysayers. Certain things can't be solved. When I done a 1 hour program, I do some work for me. I complete roads on the West Coast. I am present working on housing development in the back of Diamond. I am looking for more jobs, which I meaningfully contribute to the development of my country personally through my company and also job creation. Right?
Same thing I do.
Roger. So left them people who they outside.
You can't left the people. You know why it's got on you show because they go here, they come here. One set of them they're in America eating Korean corn. They're bad if you go in the place and see how these come there.
Brother, you ain't listening to me.
Yes, listen.
How old are you?
Yeah?
How old are you?
Very old as you.
No, man, I got to tell me what's your age, man. Remember, nobody know who you is. Nobody can identify you by your voice.
Yeah, Louis, man.
How old are you? Huh?
53.
Roger. It is unfortunate that at this time you ain't catch on with the game. It is a distraction. You know what I did this morning, my brother? I woke up at 5 o'clock. I started reading different issues. I have a proposal that I've made. The CEO for TBN made to care to a company that I had to run through the pages. I'm going to show you. Right? I ran through the pages. This is how I operate. This is a document. Right? It marked proposal for provision of social media and public relation services. Right? A document. It got 13 pages. And I'll just get it back in. So as I go through, I put in my signature, I read, I scratch out what I think it makes sense. This is after I would have done my stretches. You understand? These people, the intention, what purpose is there? What development has? Why do you believe I am the realest thing? Because I do not only say I do. If you go back and you look at the people on GlobeSpan, if you look at Professor, if you look at Charles, if you look at Professor, what the other one name and so, is a set of waste of time people who have never done or contributed anything meaningful to Guyana other than contradicting what others have done. So here how they walk this walk. Them see what people do and they gotta propagate it.
Right.
You understand? Them in know what can be done.
Yes.
And I am telling you, you do not hear be pulled down, criticized, or otherwise negatively affected or attacked by anybody better than you. You understand me?
Yeah.
Roger, left them aside. What's the next issue?
No, but what I'm saying, they got to get a balanced view, Critic. You know, like how you got a balanced view, you know.
My brother, they don't have to get nothing. Leave them be. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
People want tangible things. We have to eat. We have to drink. We need finances. We need shelter. And that is what is being done and provided. If Guyanese, if there is a cross-section of Guyana who has decided to follow these people and would come out from under their roofs and go into the sun and the rain and listen to them, who would deny themselves food, who would deny themselves jobs, who would shy away from the gold scholarships, who would shy away from the jobs that is being created by the government, well, then there's a cross-section of Guyanese that need to suffer. And let them go be, my brother.
Yeah,
this thing where you trying, Jesus try it, they kill he!
Yeah, but what I'm saying...
You ain't listening to me, you're still saying. You fall into the narrative where you're bringing their fucking discussion to my program. This is a positive Monday morning program. I don't care to hear what happened on GlobeSpan. Next thing, what other issue you got?
No other issue.
Roger that, we don't talk. I ain't interested in what other people got. If there are programs that will see, while some people are hollering why they giving the government giving people $40,000 and Aubrey Norton is hollering, I didn't hear anybody talk about the madness of giving people $1 million. You don't understand what's going on? I don't care to fall into people's narrative. How you believe nobody cares? They ain't got a doctor or lie in this country to talk to me. There is not a doctor. There is not a lawyer. There is no minister of government independently, individually that can talk to me. I will state that again. There is no doctor qualified, lawyer qualified, single politician that could talk to me and I worry. I, Mikhail Rodriguez, who became known as the Guyanese Critic, broke up the parking meter. I do me part. I continue to come out and speak for those who don't have a voice. I continue to do my part. I have created companies that in tune have created jobs. You just show me one individual. Now a collective, true government, Dr. Irfan Ali, Jagdiyu, and all the ministers come together. True government, serve the people in a manner that they promised. That is why they were voted in. I never asked for vote. You understand? And I never asked for nothing that I have not delivered in return. Why would I care what is going on GlobeSpan? The people who are on GlobeSpan, you're going to look at them and ask, when you're listening to people, I like Glenn Lal. Glenn Lal has amassed a fortune for himself. Can you please tell me one thing that he has done for people? A real fight that he's fought for people and has brought bearing to that fight that people can say, we benefited from this. When I walk around and see people park like the mad, I just watch and say, oh shit, is that cause this problem? If you had parking meter, things would be far better. But it was a plight on the society. All Guyanese, it wasn't black, it wasn't Indian, it wasn't Amerindian. It was everybody who was affected by parking meters. Yes, I could claim responsibility for that. Although they're there, some out there would want to suggest it's them. And indeed, people played roles. They had massive protest. Parking meter movement was a massive thing. Kaicho was running stories. Starbrook News was running stories. Different people was running stories. Everybody been out there. But I, as a result of what I did at the end, could claim ownership for that. Getting rid of the parking meters. That's a matter of fact. How many times, and this is what you have to do, when somebody's saying something, ask yourself, like Kadaki, what has Kadaki done? Dr. David Hines, what one instance Dr. David Hines could contribute that in a fight and a struggle he brought to bear? Hello.
Hey, Critic. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you. How can I be of help to you?
Yeah, but you know, we got a little problem with this in Diamond Scheme here, man. Right? Next door by my sister, them there, got a land there. There is lot 390, Section B, Block X.
Mm-hmm.
Here's now we making complaint about this thing. If you see this land, Critic, nobody, the owner for this land, I hear the man there. We never see nobody who own this land really right now. But we hear the man who own the land there, the brother them there. But I don't know who.
You hear a lot of things. What is the problem exactly?
The problem with this land is that everybody is set of garbage, set of junk, and big bush up on the thing with bees and set of bees. We can't even go for clean out the thing a little bit, you know, because the bees them are plenty affecting the neighborhood.
So you don't know how to get a beekeeper?
Yeah, we calling the beekeeper after you call the beekeeper, them got nobody for come and no kind of thing for do them thing.
If somebody they broke in your house, who you would have called, and if they don't come, what you would do?
Not the police, or you're trying to defend yourself.
My brother, you gotta get a solution to your problem. We gotta stop being whiners. Call them. I will send there's a young man, but let me deal with it right away. I'm sending a man number to you right away. Here now. His name is Francis Bailey. He's a beekeeper. Call him, get the bees out and get junkie. Like how you always get junkie for do everything else. Guyanese like forget junkie for broken people thing and thief people thing and bring them and carry rubbish and shy by other people. Get the junkie them for clean the place and make yourself safe. We gotta start doing something for ourselves. Although we gotta deal with the NDCs because they got new NDCs and people shouldn't be calling me. You shouldn't be calling me and telling me about these issues. You understand? Because I like me, I would have gone clean up the place nice and start parking thing and all that. Then you're gonna know who's the owner.
Yeah, I know.
I would clean up the place and start parking thing, big thing, put container and all them thing than me.
And that's the thing about Diamond Scheme.
I sending the beekeeper number to your call the beekeeper, get rid of the bees and you get the junkie for going to clean up the place. Right away.
Yeah, we can do that.
Francis Bailey is his name. Francis Bailey. Call the beekeeper. This is the thing, everybody get it. You ain't got through. Oh, you're calling and you're getting through. You understand? If you ain't getting food, ways though. With all these obese people, food is there in front of you all the time. Food, you want food falling in your mouth. Now you gotta get up and go eat. You understand? The NDC, somebody was asking if a government agency, the NDC in a community supposed to get the beekeeper and pay for the beekeeper. But what are you willing to do to progress in life, buddy? Like you understand what's going on. What are you willing to do to progress in life? You can't always sit back and say, oh, there's the people responsibility. You want to know why our city is a garbage city? Because it's so easy to just throw. If Diamond the beekeeper lives somewhere in Horstellin, this is not true. The minister responds by sending beekeepers immediately. Government pays for beekeeper service. Yeah. But I mean, call Francis. Francis gonna know who gonna pay. Right? So again, what role are you willing to play? Look at the opposition leader. Look at the opposition leader. Imagine the opposition leader doesn't have one thing. I like me what add up to what I've done in this country adds up to accolades. While everybody going for say, I have a personal certificate, I have a doctorate. I have been on the ground all the time and continue to do so. I continue to come out every day and address people's issues, wherever the problem is. GPL got problem in front, Riaz, computers, the electrical thing, water problem, bridge at Camarang, every day. As some people call me, some I remember. Right? I continue to do that every day. Can the opposition, the man who is the opposition leader, this is a big position. It's a big position. What one thing he could say he do? And that is the problem we continue to face. That's why when the big man call and tell me we're going up on Globe Span, I don't care. These people haven't done anything. They don't contribute nothing to society. And you people continue to follow leaders that all they add up to is snake oil salesmen. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Critics. How you doing, bro?
Talk to me, brother.
Yeah. I know if you could address that's a serious water problem going on in Kuku for years now, bro. For years now, it's been going on with the water problem in the village there. You understand? I don't know what the solution was, the problem, but it's been going on for years. Different government in, different government out. Nothing is changing with
I know when I pass there, I see they got a water pump at Kurukuru head there, like a guy with water pump, but there's be full of water and carrying it somewhere. I don't know what that is about, but I will find out what's going on.
Yeah, man, because to be honest, doing construction up there, just imagine you gotta pay for water. You gotta go down at the back like it's getting into La Luni. You gotta go to the creek and be fetching water, $5,000-$6,000 for one of them square barrel just for the construction. And even like the water for cooking them kind of thing, you know. It's been going on for years, brother.
Let me see, I pass through there and see that the song's grave, the concern song grave. So let me see, I pass through and see and how we could get it fixed.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Safe, yeah. Yeah. So, again, when you listen to people they say, these are snake oil salesmen. When me done here, me gone to work. One lady call me the other day. Critic, me need your help. What help you need? Me need $15,000 for go so now me go for Koshi. Me say, what I got to do with me? When me find out, I said, man, how you know me? He said, Critic, you come and cover the story when they murdered my son at Mondrapo. What me could do? Me they like me bed. Me say, you can find your way here. Me get the $15,000 for you. Me had 10. Me tell Candice he put $5,000 and get she. What me could do? Every day. Me I do that. The kind of lady used to come, me do an interview at that time. When she come for do she problem for Mexico, when she then don't get a land, so she pick she land and she don't give me. They don't give me. When she come, she pick me give she money for come and go back. Me just gotta give she money for go back. And you continue to ask Glenn Lyle, what has he done? What meaningful has he done to impact on Guyanese? Like he got program it about Isle and what he think about Isle. Do you think the Kaicho News need to have a program where people's voices could be heard? People who might be intimidated by me and might not want to come and talk on my program, do you think Glenn Lal could hold a program for them? Do you know you can call me anytime and get a response, have your issues highlighted, as much as I hold the right to tell you when you're talking bullshit that you're talking bullshit. And everybody knows that. So I don't care to listen to people. You have a lot of people come out here and every time one they talk themselves as somebody to help people, then you hear the money was mismanaged, this, that happened. Me no doing that. Me say me come here for one thing. Me want to make money. Me want to get wealthy. From the get-go, me attack. Me never come and say me no preacher son. Me not do nothing for blessings. But in the process, I am afforded an opportunity of a unique understanding of the environment of Guyana, and I've chosen to use my understanding to support, help the development. Because me when me there go to me going, you watching and you're there hungry. As Sparrow say, no. Me know why you watching me like I is the white lady. Hello, good morning.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, talk to me quickly, sir. You got turn down the thing in the background. Turn down the thing in the background.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you, what was your reason for going to the DR?
Oh, I was there with the Private Sector Commission as a result of the president taking a delegation there for business, with the business community.
So what business you find there that you could do?
A number of businesses, because I have a construction company that deals with foundation, deep foundation, as you know, or you might not know from how you sung, you ain't sung too smart, right? Because you're trying to find out why I know. So Guyana coastal land has an unstable ground area, so he's got to drive piles, right, to create good foundation. So I am.
What to do with you and the DR, bro?
Scunt is this? I can't deal with them other scunt now. I can't deal with it now. Let me take the next caller. So, me a build foundation, me look for people who could build high-rise building. Shortly put.
Mr. Critic, good morning, boss.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sometimes I wonder, straight to the point, how is this 14% VAT get back into the economy? Thank you.
It's a tax.
The VAT. Mm-hmm.
It's a tax across the board. So when the government takes that tax, it goes into the core for all these roads and things that building and everything they're doing. Mm-hmm. That's how it gets back into the economy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Yeah. So the old fool what I just now want to know why I go into the DR, why I went to the DR for. I building the capacity. Tupui Group, the company Tupui Group is building the capacity of foundation, being an expert on foundation. Because we building the piles, we driving piles, we building wharf, we're building the capacity and expertise to build foundation. If you didn't know, now you know, sir. No, me never build one high, long building, them tall building. Me never build one. But me a plan for build one. So when me go DR, me go look for people because DR got enough long building. And them only a 2.5 hour away. So me go look for people who get the expertise and the understanding how to build the building. Because me I develop the expertise and the understanding how to build the foundation. Right? So I hope he brings some clarity for you. In addition to other things. Which is just looking, because it's the same thing we want to look for in India. Engineers who have the understanding to build high-rise buildings. I am planning to be the first person to PUI Group to put up a 25-story building in Georgetown, Guyana. So presently, I'm going across the world and looking for the expertise to do such. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Yes. Anybody else wants to call? So, me tell you, when you look at the people, like we go into the Building Expo, don't you think that is a contribution? The Building Expo, when you go to the Building Expo, you're going to see an expression of my thought process. Because we can make sure the children could go through the vehicle, the equipment, them and so, and see them jump up on the equipment and see, and say, well, yes, me want to be one excavator operator. Me want to be one bulldozer operator. And you can also tell them, well, you could get this from Macap. You could get this. You understand? You could go here and get this. You could get certification. Government just bring out something. Let me see where it is. So me give a little call. Me tell y'all how me wind down Saturday. Right? So the government bring out something, training people, paying for people to be trained to be excavator operator and so on. So after Saturday, I started with a beef broth. And the stomach got some light proteins and so on, because right away you're going to jump out of ketosis and autophagy if you use carbs and so on. So I was trying to integrate. What happens after not eating for 7 days? All the gut biome and the stuff in the gut that deals with processing food, most of it gone it in there. So you got to build back the capacity. So you got to do it gradually. So right away after having the beef broth, I had some pear to eat. Then I had a little other thing. I had a light dinner. I had some eggs and some grilled chicken for dinner. Very light things. Yesterday, I started eating at 12 o'clock again. I had some nuts. You understand? And I'm going through a process. Last night, I had some meat, fatty meat, for dinner. And called it a day. Because right now, because the gut biome ain't catch up with the kind of food I'm putting down, I'm feeling gassy. When I belch, I'm smelling it. And as a child, when I eat nasty food and so, and the body rejecting it, I can remember smelling the same gas. I used to call it gastroenteritis, or at least this is what the doctor told me it was. You understand? But I now know it's an imbalance in the gut. So you got to take it light when you're moving forward. Right? So the call, we call you back? Let me call you back, man. Call him from one, man. Let me call you back since we done that on him. Let me call you back. I'm calling from Maryland. Was my explanation satisfactory to you, sir? You understand why I went to the DR now?
No, you don't answer the question. You dropped my fucking call. Why? I
You-
ask you again.
So you didn't hear it on the live?
The DR for the
You didn't hear it from the live?
man, carry your scunt.
If you didn't know, now you know. I'm not only the realest thing in the world, but obviously not the most liked thing in the world. Here, I can't make up this thing. And who else you could call, and people would give you the opportunity, or call you back for give you the opportunity. Imagine I cut the Air Force and call he back for get the course. You can't go wrong here. This is the place to be every morning. Where else you want to be, buddy? What else you want to see? What else you want to hear? I can't make up these things. Everybody shy away from them things. Right? All right. So is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you about my diet, how I come out from my diet. My fasting regimen, 7 days of fasting, went all the way to DR and back. Didn't have anything to eat. 7 days. Right? Started Saturday evening and I came off Saturday evening. Saturday lunchtime gradually. Critic, some people are just downright miserable. Boss, it's good to know you can make fun as a result. You get a cuss. What you do? Where I do? An old man from Maryland called me and cuss. Why do I cry? I living me best life. What I doing? Crying? Why could do but this is some of y'all problem? This is some of y'all problem giving a fuck about who said what is. I don't care. Me ain't got time with who feeling how they feel. This world has enough information for you to know whether you're doing right or wrong. That's why I don't make joke with some people. When they're playing like they understand what right and wrong is, there's enough literature there for you to know. The Bible a lot of time, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, all have teachings about what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. People got to tell you. People have to come and vindicate you, not me. If they got to vindicate you, they got to vindicate, not me. I know what is right and what is wrong. I willfully choose not to fall into the system. Because I know what's wrong with this society. Yes, I've chosen a path. It's me controlling Mr. You know it's me controlling myself. I could say fudge, fuck, or nothing at all I could say. Or something nice if I want. What's going to happen is that you guys are not going to understand. Most Guyanese, because this is how they live. Me talking for please the couple Guyanese, I'm talking to send a message to the multitudes who don't get it. And you gotta get serious with them. Forget it. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Critic. Everton.
Yeah,
I
brother.
look forward to your show. You know, I'm a retired person, so now I enjoy your show. It's like listening to some of the callers. I do get a lot of fun from you. Just quickly, I was looking at a show which I've never done before. Ben Scott was on this weekend. On Friday, he had a lawyer from New York, I think, Brooklyn, Miss Washington. And they were talking about this incident that occurred with his car and so forth. And because the police issued a wanted bulletin, they were saying that they're going to sue the commission if you have a lens in New York, blah, blah, blah. I had to remind them that the police have a the police have a right to issue a wanted bulletin if they can locate the person they would like to talk to. It doesn't matter. It happens in America too.
No, but here, Miss Washington seems out of depth with. I've listened to her a few times, and she little last. She's a liar, but she little last. Can't got no proper representation, right? And she go wrong bench cap, forget attention in the community and get jobs. It's a business with her. What they failed to realize, a wanted bulletin was not issued for bench cap.
No.
A statement was issued, and it said in the statement that the vehicle was formerly owned by Benchcop. You understand? By Mark Benchcop.
Yes.
So no bulletin wasn't issued. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, it wasn't issued for Benchcop. It was issued for the driver who said he was in America at the time the incident occurred. So the driver came out and he was trying to explain that he's going to sue the state because...
so the driver... And the driver went on Benchcop program.
Sorry, the
owner of the vehicle. And he went on the Benchcop program.
That's correct.
Well, imagine that nobody know the vehicle was once Benchcop's vehicle. Is lucky to get under the man. But funny enough, when a vehicle commit an act, that's why you got a number for the vehicle. And you, right away after you go to GRA, the police would go to GRA and get the registration to figure out who's the owner. So they find out who's the owner, and they issued a wanted bulletin for the owner, who said he was not in the country at the time, who has to give an explanation as to who he left the vehicle with.
Exactly.
You understand? So
yes.
And then
so I was just
suing the commissioner of police for that has nothing to do with the commissioner of police being arrested when he landed in America. That's a civil matter.
Yeah.
You understand? You'd have to get an arrest warrant, there are processes you go through. But I listen to the liars, and I listen to them once in a while. And I'm no lawyer. But I'm fairly well read and experienced in certain areas because I know cunt neither. You understand? I make a set of problem. I just go to court. I've been to court more times than you would want to think. You understand? Me sitting down here. Just recently won the last case of I've never lost a case, by the way, in the courts. Because me now go to court. Me now go to court and no me now win. Me I settle. Me not make them joke. Me in general, me not like lose. You understand? And some people, they got illusions of what they think is right. I was just talking about it. There is enough literature, not only in the foundations of what is right and what is wrong and what is morally correct, but there is literature of those who would have went up against the laws. You understand? Because there's laws.
Yeah.
And then there is the experience that is written in history of those who went up against those laws and whether they won or they lost. And that, what people don't know, is what lawyers is dependent on. Because when a lawyer is going to court and is presenting a case to the judge, what he does, representing a client, in front of the judge, he presents a case of what would have happened and where a client like his would have won his case. You understand?
Yeah.
So if that is what a lawyer does, then when you have a matter, you have to, all right, you run into somebody car, you run into the side, Google, do some research, because your lawyer, when you tell your lawyer what is your circumstance, he looks at the laws of the land and he makes a case that he presents to the judge, but he also looks for cases of a similar nature that would have worked in what he expects now to be your favor, and he presents that to the court. You understand? So if you go about looking for cases similar to your experience, you understand? 3 children, the thing with a mother, and the mother dead, and she forget for left a will, and this and that. Yes, you're going to look for similar cases because you're living in a world today with 8 billion people. There is a likelihood, because of the time period that the courts have existed, You understand? In Guyana, you have all the way up you could use, because the Caribbean Court of Justice is using an understanding from the Privy Council. English law. You understand? So if you do your research, you can go. When me go to a liar, me ask them, right? And this time me play mad as shit, because I don't want to insult them. I don't want to belittle nobody. But me ask questions. So what about this? Like me no know what go on. This time me done read up. You understand? Me nah go put me life in no liar hand. You imagine me, you going to a liar, like the pet liar, and you putting your whole soul trust in he. You understand? Just like how they have mechanics in good, and they got doctors, people don't know. They got doctors that are total failures. You understand? They got liars that are total failures and a waste of time. Not every liar is perfect. Like not every human being is perfect. You understand? That's why brain surgeons who are successful are glorified. Because you know how much brain surgeons they got? What they don't have is many successful brain surgeons. Not all of them successful. You understand?
Critic, quickly, I want to, jump on something else. Before I go there, I want to ask you, Critic, my understanding is August is a celebration of Black History Month in Guyana.
Yes.
What would be, if you had to pick 3 food groups that represent what you think are African American preferences in terms of celebrating African American Month, what would that be? And I know most people don't ask you questions; they tell you. What would that be? And I'm getting
3
to something
food groups
because I look. The 3 food items. Sorry, meals. 3 food items that represents.
Cook up metem, and we gotta look for one more.
Okay. All right. Granger was on Bench Cop yesterday. I think it was recorded on Saturday. And he was asked that same question. He says, Meta G, pepper pot, and I think something else.
No, you can't put pepper pot. You can't put pepper pot. You can't put pepper pot.
But you know what the man's explanation was? It originated with indigenous people, but we make it better.
No, that's an insult.
And I was amused by that. He left out cook-up rice completely.
Yeah, cook-up rice. Cook-up rice, listen to me, I've always, right? And something could be attributed, black pudding. You could put under it.
Yeah, he left it out. And you know what? I sat and thought about it. If that's when I really realized how Granger was disconnected from the black, let me say the African Guyanese, because if cook-up rice is not on his list, he missed it. He missed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just an observation of mine. Thank you, and
Safe,
have a
brother.
good day.
Art Everton, we talk. Yeah. So, guys, you heard it. But Everton is not here. He's overseas, so he mightn't realize that Granger missed a whole 5 years. Granger's missing. Granger's mine. People refer to him as a loaf. I refer to him as a dotard. Old senile man. Yeah, so he whole mind missing. Right? So you guys take care. Black pudding is Portuguese. Well, I must wrong there, but cook up and metem. Cook up and metem. Cook up and metem G. Right? I might have missed the 3rd one. And there are some African foods that we would have missed, but cook up and metem have to be on the list. Breadfruit fries and them kind of thing. Yeah, right? So I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into the realest thing in the world. If that is not a matter of fact to you, you are delusional. Peace out.